Hi, I'm Chad Vanderveen, and I'm here in Seattle. You can tell by the Space Needle. When it was built in 1962, the Space Needle represented the height of aerospace technology. But the technology we're going to look at today isn't in the air, it's on the road. Last August, motorists driving on a 7-mile stretch of Interstate 5 in Seattle got their first look at a technology known as Active Traffic Management, or ATM. ATM takes intelligent transportation to a level beyond the changeable message signs many drivers are familiar with by incorporating a network of sensors, cameras, and digital signage designed to help stop traffic congestion before it starts.
Active Traffic Management takes it one step further than what we've done before. It's kind of a system that we've modified and taken from counterparts in Europe, in the Netherlands, and in Great Britain. So what we've done is we've set up a series of more signs and more data sensors to actively monitor the highway system and to let people know if there's slow traffic ahead or if there's collisions ahead.
Active traffic management was pioneered in Europe as a less expensive alternative to widening roadways. Seattle, along with a stretch of I-35 in Minneapolis, represents the first highways in the United States to use the technology. Both systems changed the way drivers visualize traffic congestion.
If you're driving up the road and there's slow traffic ahead, normally you wouldn't know until you saw the traffic. Now we measure the speeds on the highway, and we set the speed limit, and we show that speed limit on these signs. And we also show in advance of that slow traffic signs that tell people they need to slow down because there's slow traffic ahead, and then a transition speed limit, and then the actual speed limit of the traffic up ahead.
Sensors above and below the highway measure both the speed and volume of passing vehicles. This data is then processed at the Washington State Department of Transportation Traffic Management Center, where an appropriate speed limit is determined. The speed limit is then displayed on signs mounted on gantries spaced every half mile. If an incident is several miles ahead of a driver, the speed limit may change with each gantry.
We've looked at past years for accidents and collisions, and we see that we are significantly reducing the number of collisions in the area. In Europe, they've experienced about a 15 to 30% reduction in collisions, and we're matching that or exceeding that, so we're doing pretty good.
In addition to managing the speed limit, the ATM system is also designed to alert drivers to lane closures and also instruct drivers to merge into other lanes before they create congestion.
And we also have cameras along the facility sending images back to that traffic management center, so if there is an accident, they identify that, and then they can implement that lane control system.
If an accident takes place, or if, for example, a semi-truck is stalled in the left lane, signs on the gantries preceding the incident site will display a large red X indicating the lane is closed. At the same time, other signs will display yellow arrows directing drivers to merge into other lanes. Yet another sign will alert drivers as to what is actually the cause of the slowdown. Transportation officials believe the ATM system is superior to changeable message signs because more comprehensive information is being delivered to drivers in an easily understood format.
Much more information all at once. Drivers are seeing not only speed information, but then we also have side-mounted signs that are telling you why. And that's one of the things we've learned from our reviewing of what the Europeans have done, is it's important for drivers to correlate together not only the speed change, but also why we're asking them to slow down. Once they understand it's because of congestion or an accident, they trust the system and they'll actually respond more appropriately to it.
The ATM system on I-5 cost the state about $23 million to install. That figure includes the entire infrastructure as well as the software at the Traffic Management Center. On November 16th, a second ATM system went live on State Route 520, which connects Seattle and Bellevue, Washington. Later this year, a third ATM system along I-90 will be activated as well. While these projects have consumed the existing funding, Robstello said the system may be expanded in the future.